Good morning, Bangalore. Hello, YouTubers. It's been a long time since I've put up a video. Made a little promise to myself that I'd put something up. So we'll make it easy today. We'll make it super, super easy. I'm a little late for the office, and figured we would just go for a ride and listen to some chill music. See how quickly we can get there in one piece. Well, not like that, we're not. So, I've been making a lot of these videos, but I've never put anything up. Actually, I just record just about everything I do, because I know the moment I don't record is the moment something tremendously awesome happens. But I now have a giant backlog of these videos to go edit and take care of and put up, and there's a lot of cool things in there, little interesting stories and different experiences and going new places, and you guys will probably never ever see it just because there's so many hours of video to filter through. Okay, let's do this. Oh, this looks delightfully awful. Jesus! King of the Kings! Don't squish me, yo. Thank you. Oh, it's just because there's a taxi up top here. Guy might be taking a nap for all I know. Stopped to check his phone at the top of the flyover. It's not so bad. Hey guy, you got the best view in town. Wish he had an action camera with him. Use the force! Oh my god, it so works. That's one of my 3 rules for crossing the road here. Actually, when you come to India, even crossing the road is a terrifying experience, but if you're just not accustomed to it. But you can't let the terror take you, because you have to get across the street. And you cannot wait for the traffic, because it will not stop. So, I've come up with 3 rules, and the first is just that, no fear. You have to be alert. You can't be complacent. One must always be on edge when crossing the street, but you can't be fearsome. If you let fear take you, you'll be indecisive, you'll hesitate, and all these drivers are looking at you and trying to determine where you're going to be. And if you change your mind halfway across the street, then they all have to readjust and have to redetermine where you're going to be. You're much more likely to be hit if you are afraid. Rule 2, look them in the eye. You look out there, you find the driver, you look them in the eye, you let them know that you are a human being like them. And once they see you, and you're not just some kind of obstacle, you're a person, they are going to do everything in their power to avoid you. Even looking them in the eye is sometimes funny, because sometimes I'll look up at the driver, stare through the windshield, and there'll be a child in the driver's seat, and then I realize that, oh yeah, the driver's on the opposite side of the car than from America. That still freaks me out from time to time. When a car starts to move and there's like an 8-year-old there, I'm like, holy crap, why is the 8-year-old driving? Hey, cow. So rule 2, look them in the eye. And rule 3, use the force. Seriously, you saw that woman do it, right? You saw her do it. She just walked out across a highway. Little older woman, some auntie with a giant bag on her back. She went like this, and the cars part for her. Like they part for Moses at the Red Sea. I'm sure they're like... If only the little Frogger frog had hands, he could use the force to cross the street. Well, I wish you guys all a happy new year. It's December 30th here, so this will be probably the New Year's Eve video, the last video that goes up. And I'd like to thank everybody for their support. This year, this is actually one of the reasons why I haven't been posting many videos, is because I've been super immersed in work. I have so much work now that I don't have time to do it all. And so thank you to everybody for your support, and my apologies to everybody whose work I haven't yet to complete this year. But yeah, just the outpouring of people's attention has been fabulous. Everybody who watches, pardon me, I'm driving here and admiring this scenery. Yeah, so as I was saying, thank you to everybody. You know, I constantly meet people who not only have seen these videos, but they remember them. And so I bump into strangers, and they're like, "Oh yes, I saw your video. What did you think about such and such?" And they have questions, you know. So they not only have seen it, they've watched it and internalized it. And to each of you, thank you so much. You're the inspiration. You're the guy. You're the reasons that I make this. Somebody out there is interested in it. And honestly, I think it's a pretty fascinating little slice of the world here, and I really enjoy it. Yep, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine heading my way. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder. It's the truth, it's actual. Everything is satisfactual. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. Wonderful feeling, wonderful day. So these blue skies here remind me of October back home, with the exception of the palm trees. That is delightful, isn't it? You know, as crazy as these intersections are, with people just going willy-nilly, left and right, center, wherever, backwards, forwards, I really appreciate it now. And let me explain why. You know, like when I first got here, I looked at it and I said, "This is chaos. This could never work. Everybody here is going to die on the road." And then you watch it and you watch it and you watch it and you realize, no, it just works. It's just like a bunch of people at a shopping mall or something like that. People in a shopping mall, when they're walking around, they don't bump into each other, do they? No, they know how to navigate so that you don't constantly smash into things. They don't need a bunch of rules and turning signal indicators when moving about a crowded place. And it's the same thing with these vehicles. Now, these vehicles, people know how to operate a vehicle, and you know how to act around a vehicle, because you know what a vehicle's going to do. It's not suddenly going to lurch sideways, right? They just don't do that. They roll forwards, and then they have a certain turning radius, and then, you know, they speed up and they slow down at fairly predictable speeds, right? I mean, they behave the same basic laws of physics that the rest of the universe does. And at this scale, you know, not at the quantum scale, not at the macro galactic scale where we have dark matter, then everything behaves in a fairly rational way. Like, you can wrap your head around this file suit. Oh my God, won't the bird police come? And yeah, it causes moments of chaos when the system gets overloaded. But for the most part, people are just alert and they flow like water. How are we doing? Still got time. Oh man, we made great time and got lost. Well, thanks for riding with me today, everybody.